Welcome to some Saturday evening hockey here at the Garnet P. Rickard Recreation Complex. And it's going to be between the minor midget AA Toros taking on the Peterborough Petes. Petes have still got 2 games left to play here in their round robin. It's going to be tonight against the Toros and tomorrow against the Belleville Bulls. So this is a very important game for both teams. If the Toros can win this one, they will lock up their first spot in the next round, as the top 2 teams out of this division will move on. If Peterborough can win, they can lock up a top spot with a victory tomorrow against Belleville. So that's how we're going to start things off. Toros have had wins against Belleville 12-1 and a shutout against Oshawa 5-0 on Thursday night. There's the first jump in. It's Chamberlain in goal for Peterborough, and Foreman gets a start for your Carrington Toros. Aiden Desprez at center, tried to get that all the way down the ice past Maddox. Into the corner goes Hodgins to start things off. Cooper Hodgins with a lead pass for Desprez, trying to knock that down at center. Big hit over there by Whitney at center ice. And another reminder, the only loss in the regular season came at the final game of the year in Peterborough when the Petes knocked off the Toros 2-1. So they went off on a pretty big high in that one. And the Toros are trying to kill all that momentum that they got from that victory right now. Up through center is Desprez to start things off. He'll get it around, and we'll get an offside call. The face-off now gets moved just outside of the Peterborough blue line. One there by the Toros, and scooped up by Tyus Salter from his own end. Salter over there from McGlynn trying to tip this away. That was read well by Whitney, who tried to pick it up. Backhanded deep, knocked down by the Toros McGlynn. Now for Salter on the other end. Toros get the opportunity to move this up there for Cale Howard, and Jones broke that up. Here comes Liam McGlynn through center. McGlynn getting up there with Cale Howard and Parker Rusler. And McGlynn will put that out in front, taken away there by Peterborough. Tipping this away through center, down the ice and into the corner for Salter. Over here to the other side, they look for a pass here for Sabrizi, who gets knocked off his skates. It goes wide, and Chamberlain is going to cover that one up for a face-off. Face-off is coming off to the right of the Peterborough end. Connor Cole to take that draw, won by Peterborough as they back in that around the net. From behind the goal, they try and get that out of there for Jackman. The line of Connor Cole, Jackman, and Blake Smith are right there. Jackman had a 2-goal performance in the 5-0 win over the Oshawa Minor Generals. Here comes a shot from Gavin Savage to the goal. That gets knocked down by the defense and cleared away. Savage knocks it down with his left hand. Gavin Savage with a lead pass. That goes over everybody, including the defense, down the ice for icing. So the first face-off to be taken in the Toros end, and it'll be taken by Leeson. Wins it. Simon a shot right in off the draw, off the crest of Brett Foreman, who makes his first save of the game. So we'll take that initial draw again. This one will be between Leeson. Now Leeson gets kicked out. In comes Simon. And Simon says he's going to win the draw. Leeson, the shot stop. Still loose there from the side of Peterborough. It looked like they banged that one out of front. And Foreman was able to make a key save there with the glove hand, as Peterborough got robbed right there in front of the goal and taken the first goal right off the board. Another face-off though. Leeson trying to win another draw. Jones keeps it in with a shot. It gets redirected wide. Cameron Ryan with it now around the board. Not out. Backhand shot by Sturges on that. Stop by Foreman. Still loose. And here comes a surge by the Peterborough Petes. Jones with it now. Cutting out. Taking off his stick as it gets knocked away. Here comes Desprez through center. Aiden Desprez with a pass here for Aiden Howard on the right side. Desprez tried to get it back there to the line. No, Howard tried to get it back to the line. Salter with it here from the penalty box area. We'll use Savage as he backs that up. The lead pass through center is knocked down by Peterborough as they bring this in with a pass. Now brought in here by Whitney, who backhands that in. It's an easy corral save for Brett Foreman, and he'll take another draw on his end. The face-off now is Boki to come in and take it. Toros finally win a defensive win draw. That goes down for a win on the draw by Sabrizi. Rusler with a lead pass for Sabrizi. Can't get it around the defender. Sabrizi's in offside as Rusler brings that over the line. Sabrizi, he's going to lose this draw though. Savage does his job, sticks up to his man. Now they bring us in. Sending one to the goal. It hit a stick and went in wide. A collision in behind the net. Toros trying to take possession of the puck. But it's Peterborough who come away with it. They'll bring this up and over the line. And it's Whitney trying to get around the defender. But Liam McGlynn pushes him wide and then hits him in behind the boards. Kept in at the line. There's a shot on net. It gets blocked there by McGlynn. Liam McGlynn backhands this away. It gets kept in. Nice job with a right skate to stop it. And then he throws one on goal to the ricochet off the right pad of Foreman. Savage with it now. Can't get it out. Good play to keep it in. There's a blocker hand save there by Foreman. Whitney trying to tip it to himself. Kept in by Jones. Boki with a backhand shot. It was a weak one. Couldn't get it through. Toros can't get it out of their own end as Rizzo was getting hooked up. All the way back in. Toros off on the chain. Just Sabrizi dumps it deep. Here comes Hodgins. Trying to stick to his man, let him go up. Still stay in the zone. Cooper Hodgins trying to stick to his man to get that puck free out of that corner. They'll flip it away through center, and here comes Blake Smith. As he's coming up there in the zone with Connor Cole, the shot on net is in wide as it gets stopped there by Chamberlain. Cole's now going to take this draw off to the right. Tried to win it with a quick shot off the draw. It hit Jackman at in front. Peterborough trying to get it out of their own end. Ethan Maddox will hold the line and fire that deep. Trying to tip this out of the zone. It goes back in behind the net. Coming around the other side here for number 10 to try and tip that out of his own end. Maddox was waiting for a pass back to the line, but the Toros are getting tangled up in that left side and couldn't do anything with the puck. Finally gets back to the line. Maddox's shot is blocked. Two back up the other way as they bring this in. And Wilson was in offside. Face off here just outside the blue line. It'll be a key one to be taken by Aiden Howard and Leeson right here in front of us at the Toros bench area. The scramble draw. Toros win it with Cameron Ryan getting his stick in there to sweep it back to the line. Aiden Daypre bringing this in with a shot on net. There's a scoop up there by Chamberlain. And he'll cover it. Another key draw that's off to the left, fired around the boards. Salter is going to try and keep it in, but it gets tipped past him. Savage will try and dump that back in. All the way back into the left side, Aiden Daypre trying to win the battle here in the corner. Daypre and Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan got taken off his feet as he was going off to the corner to try and get the puck. Here comes Leeson with it. Leeson risks one in on goal. It gets batted off to the right by Brett Foreman. Toros look for the lead pass for Cameron Ryan over his stick. And onto the tape of number 22 for Peterborough as he backhands it away. He didn't quite have the height there to knock that down as the Toros dumped it in the corner and went off on a chain. Out comes Howard, Sabrizi, and Rusler right there now for the Toros. Stinson will dump that deep. Hodgins from his own end. Him and McGlynn on defense. They see the pressure on there to the other side. Liam McGlynn had the puck and now gets it away. From their own end now, it's an opportunity to get away from it with Jones. Jones from behind his own net will fire it around. Cale Howard tried to knock it over here for Parker Rusler. And we're going to get our first penalty. And with the Toros having possession, it's going to come for interference. And it'll come to Benjamin Sabrizi. Boki now to kick this draw. Trying to win it over here for an opportunity for number 5 in the corner. The battling behind the net with Whitney. Boki's going to cut this off. Stinson's out there as well on this power play. They're trying to set it up here. Whitney is the intended target. Whitney's got it with a shot. He fires it through the crease. And with the net coming off the boards, we'll get a whistle. Boki again will take the draw. Stinson's got it. Boki, Stinson, and Whitney out there. Here for Peterborough. Whitney's got it. He's not going to shoot it. He'll send one to the net where Rusler tried to get it. Right in front. That gets shot and might have hit Maddox. Salto tried to get it. There's a shot on net. Here's a great opportunity out in front of the goal. Taken away from the defender. Drop here for Whitney, taken away by Cale Howard, and sent past Sturge down the ice. Chamberlain comes out to play the puck now. Right in front of the goal, that'll go over the stick and off to the left side. Taken away here for an opportunity to bring this up. It's Clearwater trying to get around the defender. Clearwater takes it behind the goal. Back to the line. 50 seconds left on the penalty to Sabrizi. Clearwater. Good job to get away from the defender. Sends one on net. It gets redirected wide. They pick the puck back up again. They look for a pass in front. Toros read well. Cale Howard not out. Nice play to keep it in from the line by Whitney, but then he gets parried right into the bench area by Parker Rusler. There's a shot. Blocked away by Foreman. Still loose there for Clearwater who tried to get it. Right in front of the goal. He can't shoot that. Set it back to the line. Here comes an opportunity with a shot stop. And another big save there by Foreman as he controlled his rebound. And that was a big save, I believe, off Clearwater at the front of the goal, who had that one-time opportunity, but the right pad was quicker than the eye on that one. There's a shot. Deflected on the way through. It doesn't make it through to the net. Clearwater will get introduced to the glass by Rusler. Out in front now for Simon. Back in behind the goal now, right in front. Out past Sturge and down the ice and into the corner. Over the stick of Sabrizi and Savage. Into the corner. Foreman will play that one out of his own end. Tipped away and out of the zone and out through center. Peterborough has control of the puck. Try to get it around for an opportunity. Good job there by Connor Cole to win that battle and dump it deep back in behind the Peterborough goal. They're looking to win this battle behind the net. It gets tripped up. Coming around the boards here for the Petes to get this out of their own end. He'll get met over there by Connor Cole to try and take him off the puck here to lead to a Toros opportunity, but it's an opportunity for Clearwater, and he'll get bumped off the puck from their own end. They'll look for a pass through center, dumped all the way into Foreman who makes a stop, but Wilson's on the loose puck. Wilson's going to get bumped behind the goal by Howard. Here's Clearwater. Can't shoot that. He had it knocked away off his stick. 3 back up the other way with a pass by Daypre, but Cameron Ryan couldn't knock it down, and Aiden Howard touches it up offside. Face-off now is off right here at the blue line. One there by Peterborough as they dump it deep. All the way into the corner here behind the goal for Hodgins. Cooper Hodgins from his own end. Saw the pressure on, tried to spin away from it as Simon was putting pressure on him. Tipped away through center by Howard. He pass, take the tape, right in on net. Here comes Aiden Howard, cutting to the goal with a shot, and that hit his stick and went in wide. Coming around the other side here. Right in behind the goal here for Peterborough. They'll lead this out of their own end as he's going to cut one right to the front of the goal. Here's Sturge sending one up in front. Taken off the stick and led away by Aiden Howard. But he's got to show some speed to get around Jones and couldn't. And then he gets taken off his feet by Sturge, who is coming back. Whitney with it now. Whitney's not getting around McGlynn. Here's a step-in shot though, and Volke fired it high over the board. McGlynn with it now. Fires it around there for Salter, who can't get it out. Tapped in by Peterborough with a shot that gets blocked, but he's getting another opportunity at it. Right in front of the goal, backhand, left pad save, and they score from the side of the net. The Petes are able to bang in that loose puck out in front of the goal, and they have broken the 0-0 tie with 3:06 left to go here in period number 1. Face off now here at center. Connor Cole to take that draw here from center ice. Now it's Savage with a lead pass over the stick of Blake Smith, who makes a turnover. Trying to find it here on the other side. Looking for that pass over here for Stinson. Was out of his reach. First one trying to get there is Savage. He'll get there before Stinson. Gavin Savage does his job. Fires it around here from Cooper Hodgins, who tried to get it, but he's getting mauled over there on that right corner, and Hodgins is going to do everything he can to keep that puck under him to get a face-off, and he does his job as he gets a whistle. Sabrizi now against Leeson, off to the left of Foreman. Sabrizi will get kicked out of the draw. In comes Cale Howard now to kick it. And it's a one by the Toros. Salter with a backhand pass. From their own end with a stretch pass up through center. Here comes Cale Howard trying to find Sabrizi, one over his stick. That'll get fired past everybody as well. Into the corner. Salter's going to have to watch his back. Leeson is coming in there. Leeson causes the turnover but can't send it up in front. Kept in here at the line. Good play there to hold it in. Now it's trying to get fired out past Perks, and it'll get free. We're going to get a roughing call coming up. Now the first Toros power play gets to go to work on the roughing call to Simon. Face-off is coming off to the left of Chamberlain. Back to the line for Aiden Howard. It's in the corner there for Jackman to try and get away from the checker. Back to left for Aiden Howard. There's a shuttle going wide. Cameron Ryan going after it here in the corner. Jackman trying to get it here again. Good play to get it back to the line. Now he gets it. Logan Jackman a shot. That hit a stick and went wide. Here's stick. They score! Cale Howard, I believe, was the one at the side of the net who took the bounce, and I don't think Chamberlain saw the bad bounce at the side of the net, but the Toros did, and they took full advantage of it by Howard to tie things up at 1. It wasn't Cale Howard, it was Cooper Hodgins who was sitting at the side of the net. So that goal would go to Hodgins, who was sitting at the side of the goal at forward, and he took the ricochet off the boards to put it in. So Cooper Hodgins will put the Toros on the board. Savage gets that. Knocked down by Wilson. Blake Smith tried to get it away. That didn't take long for the Toros power play to convert there. Jackman did a good job there to keep that in. Now he had a pass up there for Connor Cole. Taken away there by an opportunity for Clearwater with a shot to the net. Just over the stick on the other side. Trying to drop it back to the line. The Toros will take it away. They'll look for a pass to center. This one's Cale Howard. He tries to get away and he can't bury it through the 5-hole. But Cale Howard again takes it up in front and they score! Right in front of the goal, Cale Howard's first opportunity didn't work, but he did the job to center it out in front of the goal, and it gets deposited into the back of the net, and the Toros have taken a 2-1 lead. Big goal there for the Toros. Cale Howard started that. He got stopped by Chamberlain, but Chamberlain wasn't able to regroup himself as he sent it up in front of the goal. He got tipped in to the open cage. There's a shot that goes in wide, picked up here by Peterborough. And it's an opportunity with a nice drop pass to a white sweater. The Toros clear it away. Tried to get it out past Perks and couldn't do it. Vokey did his job. Sabrizi's got that with a pass. Over here to the other side now, up through center for Parker Ursler. Tipped over his stick on the other side, rolled right back in. From behind the goal there is Whitney to start this out. From his own zone is Whitney, bringing this up over center and bringing it in with a slapper on goal, and there's the final shot of period number 1. A late surge by the Toros with 2 goals. The first one by Cooper Hodgins tying things up, and then a play started by Cale Howard, and it got finished out in front of the net just probably before the 2-minute mark. The Toros take a 2-1 lead after 1 period of play. Face-off getting won by the Toros, backhanded away. And on net, the start period number 2 is steered aside by Chamberlain. From their own end, trying to take his man off the puck is Cameron Ryan now. Ryan out of front, over the stick, and picked up here by Simon. From their own end now is Simon to bring this in. He'll send that one back in behind the goal from McGlynn to try and get away from the defender. Out in front, just over the stick, good play to sweep that away, and comes out through center. Here comes an opportunity to skate away on a 2-on-1 with Dayplay. Dayplay's pass just over the stick at the side of McGlynn, and once again the net is off the boards. That's the second or third time this net in this end has come off its boards. Face off now from center. Trying to win it there is Jackman. Jackman putting pressure on Sturge as it goes behind the goal here for Peterborough. Over here on the other side is Connor Cole. Good job to try and keep it in. He does his job. Here comes Jackman. Can't shoot it with a rolling puck. Couldn't get it to his stick. From behind the goal is Peterborough. Will fire it away through center for Cummings. There's a shot. Can't get it through. Here's Jackman. Fires it wide. He was going through the top shelf, and he caught the glass in behind the goal. Jackman trying to put the physical effort now, and so is McGlynn. There's a shot on net. Can't get through. Right in front of the goal. Can't shoot that. Kept in at the line. There's a shot by Hodgins. Jackman trying to find it in the feet area. Hit there on the other side by Connor Cole. Logan Jackman getting hit there by Cumming. Here comes an opportunity for Clowater with a shot. Clowater's shot is steered off to the left by Foreman on that left side behind the goal. Trying to win that battle from in behind the net, and the Toros have it tied up there long enough on the left side for a face-off. Now that draw is coming off to the left of Foreman. Kicks out of the draw, Toros will have a new player come in to take it. Here's the shot. Nice block on the way through. Rusler put his body on the line to block that shot by Roussel. Roussel's got it back again. He'll dump this one deep. Kick a kill him off the boards. There's McGlynn to pick it off the back end boards to try and fire it around the net. Back in behind the goal goes McGlynn after it. Liam McGlynn using Tyus Salter on the other end. Coming around the boards here, kept in at the line by Whitney. His shot is stopped by Foreman, and he makes sure that there's no rebound. He had to react quick to cover up that loose puck. Leeson now to take this draw off to the right of Foreman. That's a battle draw won by Peterborough. Back in behind the net, that goes. Looking at it for Leeson with a pass. That's going to get picked off. Trying to get it back there to the line for Sturge, who has taken his spot at the line. The shot by Stinson's blocked. Leeson will take one, and he'll fire it over the blocker hand and wide past Foreman. Wrapped around the boards. Sturge isn't going to keep it in. They'll have to try and backhand it away. It's onto the tip of the Toros as they look for some open ice. That'll get knocked down by Sturge. As they look for Cameron Ryan at the front of the goal, he's not going to be able to get the puck on that pass as it just rolls in to Chamberlain for a draw. On a call now to take this draw off to the left of Chamberlain. There's a shot on net. That's not going to get through. From behind the goal now, Connor Cole. Setting up Jackman. Right in front of the goal. It goes wide. It hit a stick. Still loose on the side to try and go back to the line for Salter. Sending one to the goal. It hit a stick. Up into the net and got a play. Cole now to take this draw. Wins it back for Tyus Salter. To the other side. They look for a shot to the net. Hit a stick and tipped in wide. Trying to find it there. Back to the line. Nice play to keep it in there by Maddox. And Ethan Maddox's shot went wide. Roussel trying to stick to his man, but the Toros get it. Salter's got it. Salter shoots it, hit a stick, stays on play. Jackman's got to go to the corner against Jones. Logan Jackman trying to win the battle over here on the side. Jones is trying to win it for the Peterborough player. Trying to get it for Jackman. He can't get away past the defender. Here's Blake Smith trying for a shot from the slot area. Popped over his stick on the other end. From their own zone, Roussel with it. Roussel with a pass, tape to tape, they try and bring it in over the blue line. Saprizi sticking right to Clowater, and then he tipped it away from him. Through center, they try and bring this in, but Rusler was stood up right as he brought it over the line. And on goal, Foreman's going to stop that. He's going to dish it off there for Salter behind his own goal. Sees the pressure on there, so he gets it away. Sent all the way down the ice, and we'll get an icing call. Big face-off now off to the left of Foreman. Cameron Ryan trying to help out here on the other side to get it out of his own zone. It's back in behind the net for Savage. He had to try and get around the defender, cupping around the other side. Sturge is going to keep that in, but his shot is going to get blocked, and Cameron Ryan will take it away. Here comes an opportunity back the other way for Cameron Ryan. Ryan taking his body to the goal, but can't set it up in front. Aiden Howard tries for a backhand. Cameron Ryan, a turnaround shot, can't get it through. Tapped in at the line by Savage, the shot can't get to the net. Nice kick out there by Whitney as he kicks it down the ice. Foreman's got to come out to play it. Desprez over there at the penalty box area to try and tip it in. From their own zone, Savage wasn't going after it to start, but then he had to. Whitney's bringing it in. That's right in on goal, and Foreman will make the easy save and cover things up. Face-off now is off to the left of Foreman as he gets ready in the Toros goal. Won by the Toros though. Coming around the other side. Big collision in behind the net. Late pass to Blake Smith with over his stick as Connor Cole tried to knock it down. And we're getting an offside call to Peterborough. It's coming all the way back into the Peterborough end, and it's going to be a face-off that's off to the left of Chamberlain. Connor Cole wins it back to the line. Maddox does his job, pushes it off to the corner. Logan Jackman trying to win the battle behind the net now. Jackman doing his job to try and stick on the puck. Along with Connor Cole, captain at the blue line by Cooper Hodgins, who sends that into the corner for Jackman. Jackman to try and get it around. Perks in the corner. That'll come out through center ice. All the way down into the corner goes Hodgins. He's got to go hard after it on his backhand. Picked away by Stinson. Stinson out in front over the stick there from the slot area. Looking for a pass over here to the other side. He'll slap that away for Connor Cole just over his stick. He's got to get around that defender here for Cole. Right to the front and losing his footing there before he could get to the puck. Or that could have led to something with Blake Smith. From their own end here for the Toads, dumped all the way into the corner for Savage. He's got to get that. Gavin Savage from his own end. Left it for Salter now. Salter can't get it out. Got kept in there by Roussel. Roussel's taking one to the goal, but his backhand was over the stick. Toes skate away with it from their own end. Clowater's going to go, and it's going to come for slashing. Another big face-off that's off, coming off to the left of the Peterborough end. Connor Cole trying to win it. As the Toros have got the power play now. Jackman trying to win this battle in the corner. Toros trying to extend their 1-goal lead right now. We're under 8 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Good job by the Peterborough defender to keep that tied up there as Jackman was doing everything he could to get it away from Roussel, and Roussel won that battle and got a whistle. Face-off is trying to get one here on the zone. Back to the line. They've got Cooper Hodgins on the other side, but they throw one to the goal. Here's a shot! That was by Connor Cole, kicked away by Chamberlain. Back to the line. Aiden Howard playing catch with it. Over here to the side. Jackman working a pass. Cooper Hodgins from the side of the goal will pick up goal number 2 on the day as he tipped it in from the side of the net, and it's a 3-1 lead. Sturge dumping that in. That'll go down behind the net. So that was a bleed to pass from Jackman across the ice, and Hodgins tipped in his second of the game to make this one 3-1 on a power play goal. That was the second straight power play goal. Here's Smith. Blake Smith scores! And the Toros are running away now at the 4-1 lead. Face off now. It's centered by Sabruzzi and Ruzler. Brought in here by a shot on net. Stopped by Foreman trying to find it there, and he finally found it at the right time as Peterborough were in there looking for some garbage out in front of the goal, and Foreman was able to clear it away and take another draw that's off to his left. Won by Peterborough. There's a shot that was by Perks. Shot from the line, steered away by Foreman up into the netting. So we'll take another draw. Perks is getting back here on his perk at the blue line, trying to get another shot here from the blue line. There's a opportunity here to try and get away for Cale Howard. He'll get around the defender behind the goal. Right back to the line. Nobody there. That'll go down the ice and into the corner. Stopped away by Foreman, who kicks it off. Toros have it from behind their own goal. Cale Howard trying to get around the defender for Sabruzzi. He'll tip it away through center ice. Here's Perks with it now. His pass is broken up and Sabruzzi's got it. Over here to the other side now for Maddox. Ethan Maddox from his own end for Cale Howard, just over his stick, going off into the corner. Picking up his feet, trying to get it back here to the line. Aiden Howard can't shoot that. Kept in from the blue line though. The shot is blocked, and trying to pick this off on the centering attempt is tipped away. Here comes Cumming. Cummings got an opportunity. He'll walk it in, but he can't shoot it. Good job by McGlynn, who came back and got just enough of him to make sure that Cummings couldn't get a good shot away, but we are getting a holding call, and that one's going to come to McGlynn, but I'm sure it'll take the 2 minutes right now as he took away that scoring opportunity by Cummings. Hopefully the Toros penalty kill unit can kill off another power play here for Peterborough. They found the net, back of the net 2 times here in period number 2. The first one by Cooper Hodgins, and then the other one by Blake Smith on a breakaway. So they've extended their 2-1 lead after the first to now a 4-1 lead. Chamberlain will play that out. From their own end, good pressure on there by the Toros as they look at it front. They look for Blake Smith, who was in there looking for an opportunity but couldn't get his stick on it. Face-off now is coming off to the right of Chamberlain. Trying to get one, picked up here by Russell. Russell's pass is to the other side for Simon, who tries to bring it in. Here comes Cumming after it. Whitney's got the loose puck. Out in front of the goal, Cumming with a tip. It goes wide up to the left side. Leeson trying to put that back in behind. It's an opportunity for Russell. Over here to the other side now for Leeson. Leeson keeps control of it. There's a shot that gets stopped by Foreman on a one-timer. It's in the corner though. Simon trying to win it. It goes back to the line. Good job by Whitney. Whitney cuts in with a shot. Stopped by Foreman. Still loose there from the side. Foreman on his back. Goes totaled away. Here's Russell. Russello's shot. That's not going to get through. It got blocked. Leeson out in front. Nobody there. Backhand shot. Can't get it through. And Foreman is able to find it through some scrum out in front and cover it up. Leeson now to take the draw off to the left of Foreman. Toros have to get another player right there to take the draw. We have 35 seconds left on the power play. That gets knocked down. Peterborough's got control of it. They'll move it over here to the other side. Look for a pass to the other side. They went for a pass to Leeson. And now the net is knocked off the boards on the other end here in behind Foreman. Peterborough's got control of the puck there. Good job by Simon. Sets up Whitney, who tried to get away from the defender. Will now set up Russell. Russell will move it over here to the other side. Trying to spin away from the checker there. Lost control of the puck. He's tried to get it back. And as he was trying to get it back, he had a warm greeting there by Parker Rusler. Maddox tried to get it over here on the other side. Another big hit there. Leeson turns around with a shot. They're blocked on the way through. Trying to find the loose puck and get it out of their own end. Peterborough kept that in for the momentary moment. Toros go for the pass, knocked down here at their own end by Whitney. Volkey comes off the bench, along with Clowater and Stinson. Out in front, kept in by Perks, who goes to the other side. There's a shot. That goes over the glove hand of Foreman. Toros trying to get this out of their own end. Good job by Perks. Perks puts that in, but Clowater was offside. From their own end now, Peterborough's got it. Seeing the pressure on there as he fires it away. Peterborough will get this for Clowater, who will bring this in onside. Clowater will send one to the goal. It'll be an easy stop as they hit a stick one up into the air and finds the glove hand of Foreman. Another key face-off that's off to the right of Brett Foreman here. Won by the Toros as they move this away. Coming out of their own end with a lead pass. Good job by Desprez. Can't get to it. It's a rolling puck for Aiden Desprez. Scores! Desprez somehow finds a hole to beat Chamberlain on a bad angle, and it's 5-1. Kicking that away through center there for Savage. Here comes an opportunity to move it here to the other side. From their own end, trying to fire this around. Picked up there by Peterborough. Can't get one out in front of the net. From behind the goal, it goes behind the net now. Knocked down by Peterborough. They send one to the front of the net. Savage is trying to pick that up. Trying to send one to the front of the goal. It's not going to get there. Russell with it now. From behind the net, the opportunity to try and fire this away. Picked up here by Peterborough as they dump this in. All the way from behind their own net. It gets picked up there by the Toros as they bring this in for Jackman. Jackman dumping that deep back in behind the goal. From their own end, they dump that in. It gets covered up there by Foreman, who's going to fire that off to his left. From their own zone, they've got this. Chip back in behind the goal here for the Toros. Getting an opportunity to try and bring this in. That's Leeson setting it up. There's a shot to the front of the goal, just over the stick. From the corner, it's going to get covered up here, and we get a whistle. Face-off is off to the left of Foreman. That goes up into the netting, out of play. From behind the goal it goes now. Face-off is off to the left of Foreman with 40 seconds left to go here in period number 2. And we're going to get a whistle on and offside. There's a face-off here at the blue line. From their own end, they go for a lead pass for Desprez. Desprez trying to bring it in with a pass for Aiden Howard. Can't get one to the net. Tapped in by Hodgins at the line, and his pass is in the feet of McGlynn. Coldwater trying to get to it, but it's going to be Hodgins there first, nicely on defense. There's a shot that goes into the netting out of play. 18 seconds left to go here in period number 2. Toros now built up a 5-1 lead with 3 more goals here in this third period. One by Hodgins, one by Blake Smith, and that 5th one by Aiden Desprez. Face-off will be off to the right here of Foreman. It's still loose at the side of the goal from the slot area, trying to get a shot through. It's going to go wide. Whitney picking this up here in his own end. Connor Cole with it now. We're back in that deep. Back in behind the Peterborough goal, and that's going to do it for period number 2. It's a comfortable 5-1 lead for the Toros, but they're going to have to keep the foot on the gas when we go for period number 3 during the intermission. Face off to start period number 3 now. Run there by Leeson to start things off, and it's Sturge. He's got it from his own end. Stays center for Stinson, trying to move it over here to the other side for Simon. From their own end with a lead pass here for Peterborough. They'll dump that deep all the way off to the corner as Stinson trying to come after it. Pitch past Jones. Here comes Jackman bringing it in. Logan Jackman takes a shot. It gets blocked there by Sturge. Takes his own rebound behind the goal. It sets it up in front. Just fired wide by Connor Cole. As that is a face-off coming in behind the goal as Jackman was knocked down behind the net. So your goal scorers so far in the game here, Cooper Hodgins has 2 of them on the power play. Aiden Desprez's got 1. Along with Blake Smith and Gavin Savage. From behind the goal is Peterborough with it now. And once again, the net is off in behind Brett Foreman. So that net isn't very sturdy here at this end. In the first period it came off a couple of times, so face-off is off to the right of the goal. Bokeh to take this draw. Trying to set this up in front. Coming around the other side here for Cumming to try and knock it down. Hit into the corner. Quick pass up through center is knocked down. Coming after it here now is Whitney. Cumming, trying to set this up in front. Here comes the shot for the goal. Tipped on the way through, just past the left hand of Foreman. Taken away and shot from the line. Blocked away by Russell. From their own end, lead pass with Cameron Ryan trying to catch up to it in his end. Right in front of the goal. taken away off the stick, and now it's an opportunity for coming after it on the other side. Savage from his own zone with a pass that hit Whitney on the way through, trying to pick it up in the zone. It's an opportunity again here for Whitney. Whitney's going back to the line for Jones, who moves it to the other side. There's a shot on net. Hit his stick there. Cameron Ryan goes into the corner, and another big collision with Hodgins behind the goal. Coming around the boards here for a pass, can't get it out of his zone. Saprizi's over here on the other side against Cameron Ryan. That goes up. Ryan is able to knock that down as it came down from the air. Hodgins trying to help out Cameron Ryan on the other side to try and dig it free, and Saprizi puts it back behind the net with Savage. Here comes an opportunity to tip this away for Cale Howard. With a pass broken up, comes in over the line for Cale Howard again. Howard tried to put that off the boards, picked up there by Peterborough from their own zone. And it's an opportunity to skate away with it from their own end with a lead pass. Coming back in here from their own zone was Russell coming around the boards, all the way down the ice. And it's going to die right before an icing call from McGlynn. Come out of their own end with a pass for Connor Cole with a rear stick. And up through center, they try and put this in. Hooking up there with Blake Smith. He'll send that one on goal. Gets steered aside by Chamberlain off to the left. This will be the final round robin game for the Toros. They'll have to find out what their next schedule is when they get put into the next bracket with two of the teams from the other side. Peterborough will get Belleville tomorrow. They're most likely going to be the second team from this division going to the other side for the final. There's a shot that gets offside. Most likely the next four that come through are the final, and at the top two that will go off to the OMHAs in Kingston. It's back behind the goal to try and win the battle. From behind the net, it's an opportunity to backhand that deep, hit the top end of the glass, Toros get it again, can't backhand one to the front of the goal. Taken away by Peterborough with a pass to Leeson. Leeson trying to get around Maddox, slaps that around past him. Here's Stimson with a pass. Here's Simon a shot. Nice block by Hodgins. Hodgins doing it all today. Has 2 goals. That'll go down for a block shot off Simon as that goes up off the netting out of play. Face off now is off to his right. That's going to be Leeson taking this draw. One by the Toros, fired around, trying to tip it past Kirks, and he will. That leads to 2 on the other side with Desprez and Cameron Ryan. Desprez shot is kicked aside by Chamberlain. There's another shot that's going wide. Collision over there on the other side. They come up through center with Aiden Howard to the other side. Looking to bring this in. Right in on goal. It's going to bounce right into Chamberlain, who kicks that aside. Back to the line for Savage with a shot on net. That gets blocked there. Back up, blocked off the back end of Kirks. Kept in at the blue line. Here's a shot by Aiden Howard going in wide. From the back end boards, they'll put it behind the net. Big collision there with Kirkson behind the goal to try and get it out. He's got to get around that defender. Can't get it out in front, and it'll be tipped away by Whitney out of his own end. Tangled up there, Toros pick up the puck with Desprez, trying to take advantage of that, and he shoots one on goal that gets blocked away by Chamberlain. On that left side, trying to win the battle, and it's in there for another face-off. Face-off is off to the right of Foreman, kept in by Clearwater with a shot to the net. Back to the line, good job to hold the blue line. Toros are actually penalized on that play. Here's Whitney, a shot stopped by Foreman right in front of the goal. It got stopped right in front of the net. He's come up with a couple big saves off Whitney today. Salter trying to take his man into the board. Puck to Rusler on the other end to try and get rid of it. He'll take the hit and dump it deep. Chamberlain from his own zone will play that from behind the goal. Lead pass up through center, just out of the reach, and Savage will fire it away. finding it and dumping it all the way into the corner. Chamberlain out to play that from behind his own goal. Under 9 minutes now, 8 minutes left. Blake Smith tried to go to the front of the net. Once again, it's the top two teams out of this loop playing the top two teams in the next loop. And I believe it's the top two out of that in the next round that will go to the OMHAs in Kingston. There's a shot that gets stopped by Foreman and goes up into the netting out of play. That face-off is off to the right now. Leeson trying to win it. It's back in behind the goal. Conato trying to dig away on the other side. Back in behind the net for Leeson. Leeson's cutting out with a chance back to the line. Keeping control of it. We'll move it over here to Leeson again. Leeson's got an opportunity to pass it. It's from the line for Roussel. Good job. Gets it over here for Leeson. Leeson's shot is fired and wide. Coming around the boards again for Simon. He can't shoot it to the net. From behind, slapped around by Hodgson. Gonna get kept in at the wall by Leeson though. Hard around there. Can't get it out. Simon's got it at the line. Simon. Shot. Not making it through. Right in front of the goal. Jackman's trying to win the battle behind the goal. He's getting tangled up in behind the net as both players are tangled up behind the goal. Finally, they let each other go. Up through center. Here comes Desprez with an opportunity to get sprung. He's in all alone. And it gets stopped there by Chamberlain, but we're getting a penalty coming up. Not a penalty. We're actually going to get the penalty shot coming up here for Desprez. So he was in the clear enough that the referee is going to award it in Desprez a penalty shot. He's going to go one-on-one against Chamberlain. Toros with a 5-1 lead now have an opportunity to build on that with a penalty shot to be taken by Desprez. Chamberlain's getting some last-minute instructions by the referee. Where he's telling him not to come out of the blue paint until the whistle goes. Here comes Desprez. Desprez, one-on-one. Stopped there by Chamberlain, who gets his right pad on it and makes a save. Face-off is off to the left of Chamberlain. It's a face-off that tried to get back there from McGlynn. McGlynn's shot was hitting the feet there of Sturge as they try and win that battle behind the net. Taken away by Peterborough. Can't get it out. Nice play to keep it in from Seltzer. His shot is going wide. Aiden Howard trying to help out as well on the side. Howard gets it from the line, sets up Desprez. Desprez in front. Can they score? Tic-tac-toe. Makes it 6-1 from the side of the net. I believe it was Ryan who was the Cameron Ryan at the side of the net who got the last touch on it to deflect that in to make things 6-1. So now the Toros have a goal in each period. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, and now 1 here in the third period. From their own zone, they move this out. Maddox with that here at center. Maddox will move it over here to the other side. From the penalty box area, the pass. Escape the tape for Phil Howard with a shot kicked aside by Chamberlain. Howard trying to pick it up here on the wall, taking off the stick. Still trying to find it over here on the other side. Taken away by Volkey. Parker Rizzler with some nice mirrors takes a shot. That gets blocked on the way through before he can get it to the goal. Back to the line for Maddox again. Over here to the other side, looking for a lane to shoot it through. Rizzler knocked it down himself. Tangled up there by Peterborough, dumped down the ice. Right in on goal. It's going to go right to Foreman to make a block to save. Had to clear it away from danger area as Cumming was coming in. Dumping it out to step to the left side. Foreman catches that on the initial shot and holds on to it. Leeson now to take this draw off to the left of the goal. Jackson trying to find it here on the other side. Now picked up here by Sturge. Sturge from his own end will move it over here to the other side with a lead pass over the stick of number 23. That's Simon. From their own zone, here comes Leeson in. Leeson can't get around the defender. Nice stand up there by Liam McGlynn, who pushed him wide. It's on that right side to try and win the battle. Connor Cole with it now, getting away from the defender as he starts it from his own end, flipping that away. Jumped down in the corner, took a funny bounce right in front, and McGlynn got enough of the stick on it to clear it away. Kicking off the boards, trying to fire it right around out of his own end. Lead pass up third center to Jackman. He gets through. Logan Jackman, one-on-one, just fires it. Just wide of the goal on that breakaway opportunity. There comes an opportunity now for Russell through center. Russell's pass for Simon, sends one on net. Easy catch save on the shot by Simon, by Foreman, as he holds on to it. The faceoff got won by the Toros in the defensive end. They play with it now with a pass. Went over the stick, Aiden Howard walking in, kicking down. Can't shoot it as he got taken down behind the goal. He's getting ready to shoot that puck. And then Cameron Ryan gets taken off his feet. Kept in at the line by Salter, sending one to the goal. It'll go in wide. Trying to keep here in the left side. And shot on net. Easy catch save for Chamberlain. Gonna get a face off that's off to the left of Chamberlain's goal. Back to the left of Savage. Savage a shot. Left pad save there by Chamberlain. Kept in there by Savage again. He'll put it behind the goal. Now coming after it. Cumming had it knocked away from the stick. Still loose here at the left side to try and keep it in. Taken away by Peterborough as they bring this up. Through the neutral zone. He'll flip that to himself as Cumming is going to come after the puck in the corner and take his man off the puck there in the zone. Two back up the other way with 3:15 left. Sabrizi and Cale Howard. Shot by Sabrizi. Easy catch-up save there by Chamberlain. Face-off is off to the right now. Chamberlain again. Taken away by the Toros up through center. That's going to come up. It's going to miss the bench area. Coldwater tried to get around the defender. It's Salter getting in the way. Simon trying to get it out of his own end. Here comes an opportunity to escape this away with a pass. Knocked down over the stick of Russell. Can't get to it. Russell will take this through center now. Tips it deep, back into the corner. Taking off his stick in behind the goal, over the stick and trying to keep it in. Sturge will pick it up now. Sturge dropped it to the other side. That'll get fired deep. Right back in behind the goal there for Liam McGlynn. Coming around the other side to try and get it there for Jackman. He can't tip it away. Jackman still over there. Can't get it out. That got kept in from the blue line and sent right on the goal. Foreman juggled it and couldn't corral the rebound from behind the goal. Coming out here for Sturge to try and keep it in. Behind the net is Leeson to try and get away from the checker. 2-minute warning. Clear at the recruit on pad A. The minor midget AA Toros are going to cruise away to their third victory. That goes down the ice for icing. Face-off was off to the left of Foreman. Wilson's in there, trying to win that battle for Peterborough. Coming on the other side to tip this out. That was Hyman trying to go after it. Knocked down here by Whitney. Whitney from his own end will drop it back to the line. They went for a pass. Nice read. That hit oncoming Cale Howard. Tipped in. Hodgins going after it here against Wilson. It's back in behind the goal to come around the other side. Here's Whitney keeping that in, sending one to the goal, knocked down by the Toros on the way through, and sent down the ice. All the way back into the corner again for icing. Leeson now to take this draw now off to the right of Foreman. Gonna win. Quick shot off the bar in behind Foreman. There's a shot. Tipped on the way through, not getting it to the front of the net. In behind the goal. Last minute of play of period number 2. Around the boards, it gets kept in by Jones. Into the corner, it goes back in behind the net now. Stimson couldn't control the bouncing puck, told an opportunity to clear, and they get it past Whitney. Back into the corner goes Jones after it again. They play as well. Right in front, they score. Cameron Ryan out in front of the goal, tips it in. And I believe that might be his second of the game if he got goal number 6. That makes things 7-1. Face off here from center, won by Sabruzzi. Getting it here for Ethan Maddox. Dumping it in as Wilson gets hit into the board. Parker Rusler behind the net. He's not able to control the puck as Chamberlain scoops that up. Quick draw now off to the right of the goal. Coming around the side. Trying to cut it off there with Ethan Maddox at the line. Rusler trying to win the battle behind the net. Taken away by Peterborough as they lead this in. In through the offensive zone is dumped right in on goal. An easy steer side safe performance. And he's going to cover that one up with Clowater coming in. 12 seconds left to go here on the clock. Wilson's going to take it. No, it's going to be Clowater who comes in to take it. Shot. That's getting knocked down here by Sabruzzi to try and find it. Rusler trying to hit his man into the boards. There's the buzzer. Can miss one. And we get one more hit there on either side. And that's going to do it for the game as the Toros are going to celebrate a well-earned victory here, 6-1. 2 goals in period number 1, 3 goals in period number 2, and 2 goals in period number 3. So it was actually a 7-1 victory, so my apologies on that. But it was a big one either way. Peterborough put on some early pressure in that first period and did open up the scoring before the Toros were able to run away with the rest of the game. And a couple of power play goals were key in this one. So now we have to find out on the next schedule when the minor AA Toros will play again. And it's most likely Peterborough will be one of their opponents in the next round. Thank you for watching once again on this Saturday. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.